Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rimworld. You may notice that we are on the title screen and not in one of our colonies, and that's because we're going to do something special today. It's Father's Day here in America, and being a father, I'm treating myself to a new little change to what we're doing. Whether we keep it or not will kind of depend, but I want to try it out. So what we're going to do is a medieval overhaul. I want to show you what mods I'm using. It's just these mods here. We're using some of the stuff that we really like. Deep Stack, Everyone Gets One, No Lazy Doctors, Hospitality. Stuff that just adds to the quality of life or some of the content that we like. Deep Storage. We're taking off Rim Fridge, though. We don't need that for this. Also, you may notice we're not using Run and Gun. There's a good reason for this. But some of the stuff we just like Auto Cut Blight. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a medieval overhaul where we're going to take the game and we're going to make it medieval only. Every pawn, every faction will be medieval or Neolithic, and that's all the technology that we're going to have. It's something I've been wanting to try to do, and we had not done it previously, and we're going to do it now. Just reloading here, and I'll be back once the game is reloaded. Welcome back. Now that we have our mod list loaded, let's start up a colony. And I was doing some testing on this the other day, and I really like the lone wolf experience, but I didn't like only having one person. I like to have naked brutality style starts, but I don't know, sometimes they get a little annoying. Sometimes they get just a little annoying. What we could do is we could start up a tavern owner. We could do Battle Brothers, which is, a band of 5 mercenaries. You don't really have any weapons. You get a ruined castle. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to do Lone Wolf. We're going to edit the scenario. And we're going to give ourselves one more person. There you go. Now, since we're starting with one more person, we're going to give ourselves a little more dried meat. We're not going to give ourselves any more wood or equipment or components or anything like that. We're just going to start with that. And we're just going to say, you know what? 2 people. 2 people came out of this. And that's going to be fine. So we are going to start with 2 people, 500 silver, 60 dried meat, 20 herbal medicines, 10 basic components, a rando petto, 300 wood nearby, and some randomly scattered wood and broken carts around. We are also going to be using Maynard Medieval. He makes sure that everyone is limited to the medieval and pre-medieval eras, just in case. We're going to go Strive to Survive to start, because I've never really messed with this that much outside of one small test game. Of course, we're going to do Reload Anytime, just to make it easier for YouTube and Twitch and such. Let's restart. And since we are doing a medieval one, let us go with Renaissance Man as our seed. I think I spelled that correctly. If I didn't, don't tell me. We're going to generate ourselves here. Now, why did I want to do something like a medieval style game? Well, I've just never done it. A lot of the times in the vanilla or even modded versions of the game, you don't really use a lot of the Neolithic items unless you're starting off as a tribal start. Once you get to a certain point, you just go for guns, and, unless you have like a Zeus hammer or something like that, that's just kind of what you use. I thought it would be interesting to try to force myself to really use the basic weaponry. And also, I like some of the other changes that they have in here. You're not able to get, coolers specifically. You're not able to hook up like big research tables and then get mining operations and stuff like that. I just wanted to see kind of what changes having a fully medieval setup would go. And so I'm curious. I know some of the stuff that they do and do not let you do just based on playing a little bit of it. And I'm curious. I'm very curious to see how this is going to pan out. Now then, if the game would like to load my world, that would be amazing. It is taking its time. I'm going to go ahead and pause for a moment. Just kidding. Whenever you tell it that you're going to pause for a moment, that's when it decides to go ahead and do it. That's why I said that. Do I want a year-round growing period? Kind of, but do I want it enough to gimp myself? Not necessarily. That being said, a large hilly area right here, where we have a decent amount of factions within a day or two travel distance, especially once we get horses, seems pretty good. So we will go for it. We're going to make a fluid ideology. We will be abstract theists, because I like the symbol. We're not going to do drugs, because I'm not sure how drugs are going to fit with our medieval style. I think we're going to do... Do we want to do supremacists? Because we want our kingdom to be the strongest kingdom. We do. We will be the historical faith. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I like being the historical faith. Honorable slavery, respected of guilty execution is fine. I will allow organ harvesting in the colony. Now, we will not be doing it with everything, but if we absolutely need to, like, cut a kidney out of somebody to give it to a colonist, we will do that. Now, if we just have people that we want to cut it out, then I will be annoyed. Also like free love, just because it skips out on some of the mood debuffs from people not being able to sleep in the same room. We want skull spikes, that's fine. Honestly, having a pew as a ritual seat in a medieval setting seems fine with me. And then we will have a long axe, a crossbow, and a hilt that will all have ideologious significance. Do we want to venerate an animal? We do. We want to venerate an animal that was very important to most medieval people, which was horses. It's their main use of getting around. And I think I'm okay with that. Let's see who we've got. So all these people seem to be starting with medieval clothing, at least. I don't know if this is armor or just clothing. We won't know really until we get in there. But let's see who we have. I would like to take at least one person out of this group and then re-roll the other, if needed. Being able to take some people who already have relationships would also be interesting. Like these... My cat has hit my keyboard and completely screwed everything up. Alright, let's take another look. Good melee, good plants, good animals. Sanguine is good. Nervous is annoying, but definitely could be something we could work with. And Iron-Willed Misogynist is fine, but I don't like your stats that much. You go to the top for a little bit, Joachim. You're just amazing. You're 51, which kind of hurts. But you could literally just kind of be the person who keeps everything going. Right off the bat, we see some issues. We have no real shooting. We don't really have any cooking. Our medical and intellectual are 0. So let's keep looking around. 42 misogynist jealous jogger. A 29 misogynist nervous miner. Oh, I'm sorry, he can't mine. But this isn't a bad one. A careful shooting sanguine jogger. Not amazing at combat, but pretty good at a lot of the stuff we don't have. A psychopath teetotaler who is good at shooting but has Alzheimer's. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of the people that we have here. But if we were to take 2 people just right off the bat, it would definitely be these 2. Now, do we want to change any of that? Because we got 2 brothers down here. So your brother is Boy, who's not amazing. Your brother is Van, who is kind of amazing. The problem is, no one here is good at intellectual. You've got a couple of gunshots and other problems. You're also a misogynist, so you hate your sister. Your sister is Linda. Lover Salinas, who is not a person who is here. That's pretty funny. I've got a cat who is just wildly playing with stuff here. Let's randomize you for a second. Just want to see if we get anyone who looks amazing. Oh, here's some good melee, some good medical. Can I get someone with intellectual? Ooh, you're greedy. I do hate that you're greedy. It's pretty much the only problem I have with you, to be honest. Um, super immune, chemical fascination, hard worker, who is not amazing. Amazing melee, but does have intellectual and social. Versus crafting. I don't know. Honestly, I think these two are pretty good. I think we'll go with it. We'll go with Joaquin Maddox and Valentina Barrera. And we'll just start. Now, the early game, we're going to do some of our normal stuff. We'll look for a good place to sleep. We'll set up some basic structures. I'm going to be using some of the early killbox stuff that I have learned from watching our good friend Alkill35 play. Because I honestly think his early killbox tech is very useful. It's not even really a killbox, it's just a protective lane. But, you know, in that way, it's a killbox. Okay, it said wood was scattered around. I'm having a hard time finding some. I'm thinking real ruins might be screwing with me a little bit and actually putting some technological stuff out here. But that's okay. If we do find some, we'll just deconstruct it. Just scanning around to see what we've got. I wonder if you still have ancient dangers like this, and if you can even survive an ancient danger like this. Oh, what's this over here? Got a bunch of simple meals, insect meat, corn. Yeah, a cooler. We'll just deconstruct that. We'll deconstruct all of this, actually. Steel auto door. Yeah. Yeah. That's just going to be a mod difference. We do have an anima tree there, which does interest me greatly. It's not really in a great area for everything else that we want to do. There's a broken cart, though. I would love to find some wood. Not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that the wood would be nearby, since it said scattered but not shot to the four fucking winds. You know? But, you know. No one's perfect. Least of all me. I was kind of hoping y'all moving around, maybe someone would shift and I would see it better, but I sure don't. Alright, like, I want to build down here due to the anima tree, but that is not really near any great land. Like, we could definitely build, like, right here. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. The problem being, we do not have much in the way of fertile area. All the fertile area is right there. This map is really not full of growing area to begin with. So honestly, that may be our best bet. Alright, let's do some growing. We do need to do that. So if we make this kind of our castle area, let's grow right here. This is gonna be corn. Gonna grow here. It's gonna be potato. Gonna grow right here. It's gonna be rice. It can be rice. As soon as I find rice again. Hello. This can right now be cotton. Then we'll set up a little bit of heel root here. Good deal. Okay, we do have someone who can make it, so that's fine. Pardon me. Now then, I think we want to build like here, right? And we'll make like a little kill sector right here. And then maybe a way to get out right there. So let's do... this. And then door. Perfect. I'm going to let them walk around. I do want some manual priorities to be set up Firefighting, patienting, doctoring. Bed rest, basic. Warden is important. Handle is important. Cooking is definitely important. 3, 1. Alright, so hold on. If you do nothing but craft, you're also going to be hauling and cleaning. And then you'll research after. I don't need anyone to do art right now. You're definitely planting and growing. You're definitely constructing. And yeah, I guess you're our cook or hunter. However, we don't have any ranged weapons yet, so we're not going to deal with that. Furniture. We just need a couple places to sleep. Right now, this is fine. Put a little torch lamp in here. Make them a little table. Make a couple stools. Now then, want a butcher block. We want a cooking table. I said I want a cooking table. We have no usable materials, understand. I want a stonecutter's block. I do want a workbench. I want a research spot. And a crafting spot. I think all that's fine. We will build a copy of this. We will make a little stockpile zone over here for now. And we'll make a little dumping stockpile zone over here. The only thing is I don't want it to take animal corpses. Okay. And we're on our way. Now then, who do we have? We have Joachim with a steel longsword. You do have good armor. Iron hauberk, cloth gambeson, iron brigadine. You have some good armor. And so do you, Valentina. You basically have the same stuff. So we are actually kitted out really well in early medieval gear. It is difficult to be angry at that. Both of you are good at melee. Neither of you are good at shooting. You have a little shooting skill, but nothing to write home about. Oh, we need storage. So I want wood logs. Now, do you deteriorate out in the rain? Doesn't say. So, for right now, this could be our wood storage. Excuse me. We do not need brick storage yet. Just because we're not making any bricks. But we will soon. We do have our butcher's block, so that's lovely. We want to butcher creatures forever. What are y'all up to? Oh, you're eating. Yeah, there's that little bit of food down there. Storage. Food baskets. So I would like food to be stored right there. I think that will do lovely for us. And then we're going to make an order to chop some trees. Do not chop the anima tree, please. I do not know how important an anima tree is early on in a medieval style game. There is no need to accidentally destroy it. Now, if I were wood, where would I be? Yeah. Kind of hoping to zoom out a little bit. Find this wood somewhere. Hello, little cat. Please do not jump on my lap with your claws fully splayed. It hurts my freaking soul. I need you to harvest this tree real quick. I'm going to try to see if we can't find it. Okay. Alright, Joachim, you're kind of in the way. If you could finish... Nope. Alright, now you walk over there, thank you. There it is. There's the wood. I don't know how I missed that. It was so close by. But I have located it. Now we should be able to do something with that. Yeah, go up there and grab that, please. Very, very good. Build out a roof area. Not only there, but right here as well. Perfection. Y'all can take a little nap, I understand. A little recreation is always good. A simple horseshoes pin for you. Will give everyone a bit of joy. Now, while we're doing this, let us set up the security section. We need to mine out this. And then also, we'll make this. Now then, we want to use fences to make it a little more difficult to traverse. And then security, we'll put these here. Perfect. Now, the enemy will have to walk through those, but we will not. So the enemy, from what I've been seeing from Alka streams, will have to walk through these, but our colonists will go ping, 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 and very carefully walk through. And that's perfect. That's exactly what I want them to do. Wooden workbench, we can make some things. It's fine. The food storage is now allowed and ready to go. Now we need a cooking table, but we can't get a cooking table until we get some bricks. So we'll work on that. We do have dried meat still, so I'm not terribly concerned. Right now we're still getting our growing out of the way, and then plant cutting will occur, and then we'll have all the wood we could ever ask for. We'll have so much freaking wood. You won't even know what to do with all the wood we'll have. Now, what's so good about a crafting spot? We can make a couple more things we couldn't make otherwise. I'm tempted to make a hatchet at some point, just to have something for easier plant cutting, but I do like them having their long swords. But I also want to get the security set up. Like I said, we have meat right now, right? Pardon me. We do have dried meat left, so I'm not terribly concerned. Let's get this all set up, and then we can worry about everything else that's going on. I also need you to mine this out, probably. And this just needs to be held open. Who's our miner? Is it Joachim? Yeah, it's you, and no one's really good at it. So, let's get you to work on it. Mining this and mining this. You're not terrible at it, though. Like, you're functional. And I want to keep a dumping stockpile zone right here. That is only going to be... We have visitors. We're going to refuse visitors until we have guest beds. You are only going to be stone chunks for now. Just so we can keep the chunks that we are going to be using for creation somewhat nearby. Alright. So the security section is almost finished. All of our construction basically is done. That was the main crux of everything. I think it went really well. I think I'm going to build a roof area right here as well, just to make sure that we don't have anyone sitting in here and then they can just pop arrows or stuff into there from far away. There's actually a roof there. Okay. So we are in a awful barracks. It's really terrible. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to set this down here. I'm going to get rid of these. Y'all are going to be sleeping right next to these chunks, which I don't like. Let us make that zone right here instead. No? You know what? Make it right here. Put it outside. Excuse me. So, all the wood should go there now. Valentina is hauling and crafting for us, as well as deconstructing. Thank you for doing all that. Valentina, you're doing an excellent job. We have a mad hare. I don't love that idea. Joachim, please. If you can, please run away. You're not going to make it, so just fight. Well done. Well freaking done. We definitely need some blocks. Valentina, can you come just do some blocks for us for a little bit? I would appreciate that. We are going to cut up and store the rabbit meat, so thank you. And I do want to make a storage for blocks, but we don't really have enough blocks to justify it yet. I'll speed this up. How many blocks do you make? 20. That is enough. Cooking table can go somewhere. For now, we're going to put the cooking table here. We'll move it later. Please work on this. Yort. Now, is this an ugly castle? Oh yeah, this is terrible. This is a horrible starting spot. We don't have anything set up the way that it should be. We don't have separate rooms. We don't really have a good way of putting separate rooms yet. You know what? It's going to be alright. It is absolutely going to be alright. I'll let y'all sleep a little further away from each other, just to feel better about it. Never mind, Joachim decided to do what they wanted to do. Got animal fat. Got a tiny soft pelt. Cook some simple meals. Do 2 per colonist, please. Thank you. And we have the beginning set up. Now, research-wise, what do we want y'all to be working on? I would like y'all to work on leather tanning, I think. Basic agriculture, basic cooking, though, would also be good. Because we can make a lot of different interesting foods, including food preservation, to make meat racks. Candle making, probably with the fat, right? Leather tanning. Carrier birds for communicating. Very good. Rustic furniture. I want rustic furnitures. Yeah, we've got to start researching stuff or we're never going to get anything. I think basic cooking is good. No one's really going to be doing any research unless they really, really have to. It's pretty much how it looks, but that's okay. I would rather have some research than no research at some point. Please, please, please get to that. At some point. Perhaps we could get another person. You know, another person that could help us with that. We need to set up a prison. We also need to set up some rooms, right? So I'm wondering if we really have the best setup here that we could have wanted. Need to mine out some stuff, don't we? Yeah. Okay. Well, we can mine out some stuff. Please don't think I mind doing that. Mind doing that? Alright, let's see how y'all's day goes. Because right now we're actually in a pretty good spot. You want to go deconstruct some chairs? That's fine. Alright, so we need to give the faction a name. Coalition of Sound is not terrible, but we'll call this one the Duchy of Doverton. And what should the settlement be called? This will be Doverton. So welcome to the Duchy of Doverton. This is where we live. This is where we shall raise our children and our children's children. This is where we'll do all those things. We need an animal pen? For Finn the horse. Okay. Okay. So I didn't realize that we had that going on. I never actually looked at our animals this time. That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Laugh at the YouTuber. Laugh at him. He is a fool. We will put some fence gates. We will make a pin marker. I am going to cancel any deconstruction going on. That way Valentina will knock this out immediately. Joachim is just chopping some wood. He's chip chopping. He's going. He's doing the business. And yeah, I'm cool with him doing all that plant cutting, frankly. It's fine with me. Where is our animal? Where is Finn? Finn, hello. Joachim, thank you. Grab this man and send him to the pen. And then we will structure wooden wall. And then we will... No, that is a terrible, terrible idea. We'll structure wooden wall. And then we'll put a little stockpile zone here. That will be the hayest of hay. And we'll expand that out once we get more resources and a bigger set of stuff to do. Right now, there's enough nutrition in the pen to keep him happy and healthy and hale, and we'll just be happy with that for now. There's a rabbit just living in here. What is this? Thank you. Joachim, can you do me a favor? Murder this rabbit. Thank you. You've done great work. Who is our doctor? It is Valentina. I would like Valentina to also be able to self-tend. That makes me happy. Yep, eat your jerky. I think we're okay on that. Eat your jerky. Collect your bones. And go about your business. Well done. Well done, everyone. We're doing some hauling. Some hauling is good. Some hauling oats. Okay. I don't need any stone to really get built right now. So we will suspend that until further notice. So what I'm hoping is once all this hauling gets finished, which it'll never get finished because wood, that we will then be able, excuse me, to start getting some research done. Should be kind of amazing. How are we doing on food? We have a simple meal. We have 41 dried meats. We are actually pretty solid on food. Now then, we have a stallion. Do we have any mares in the area? We do not, so we're going to hold off on that. We're going to check periodically for mares, because we do want to start getting horses bred, so that we can have a nice little horsey time. We're getting raided by the Treaty of Nudus. They're attacking immediately. Everyone come inside. And while we wait, we're going to set up a little zone for you. Expand allowed area. Area 1 will be literally just right here. And Area 1 will be... right now, that's where y'all can go. Feel free to wander around the area. Manage areas. Area 1 will be renamed as Emergency. So, right now, what I want them to do is just chill out in there. We will let the raiders come. When the raiders get here, they will try to go through the kill box, and will get murdered. He's almost here. He has an axe. Scary. He has hit a trap. He has hit a trap. He is down. Now, we do not have a prison section. Pause for a second. Take a look. He dies in 5 hours. It's in mind-shattering pain, I can imagine. Honestly, not really a huge fan of you outside of your ability to shoot. So I think what we're going to do is have you stripped. And then we will melee you to death. Sorry there, friend. Please understand, it is mostly your fault for showing up. Take a skull. We do not have it to where y'all can get out, so thank you. Yep, extract that skull. And then haul his ass on. Now then, do we like skull spikes? We do like skull spikes. So we will make a skull spike. Hello. We'll put it right there. Okay, first raid successfully defended. Not too bad. Not too bad indeed. We do have his axe. We could equip that technically to one Joachim. I don't think we need to, but we could do it. Alright, we need to desperately get some of the trappings of basic society started up. So let's get rid of these. Structure. Wall. You know what? Easiest way to do this will probably be to just get you to actually just build it out. Then this will be the prison. Or do we want to make... You know what? Hold on. Make these the regular rooms. This could be like a prison area. And then this could lead out here, kind of a hallway. Then we can make this like the workshop area and storage room. Okay, yeah, I think we could work with that. I think we can definitely work with that. Or just build the castle into the wall, really. Then we can build it out a little bit this ways. Yeah. I think this is fine. This is a perfectly fine start, and I've been enjoying it. We'll go for a little bit longer on this, the first of our episodes. Then we will also floor all of that with wood. We also don't want that. We want a door, and then this will be removed, and we'll make a door there as well. Well, hold on. We've hit a problem. If we set things up like that, we're gonna kind of ruin our kill box here. So let's rethink some things here. I'm fine with this. I'm fine with this. What if we made the doors here, and then floored all this, just to kind of force them to work on it. And then did that. Yeah, I think that would work better. Alright, give me one moment. I'm going to let this run, and I'm going to go get the dog, because she's a borf lord and will not stop borfing. Look at that. In a rare Christmas miracle, I've walked away from a Rimworld colony for a minute or so, and it has not exploded while I was gone. That is a first. You love to see it happen. Now, this is some good work that we're getting done. I'm happy with this. Like, are we opening ourselves up to infestations? Probably. I don't know if infestations can even happen in medieval. I'm really scared that they can. But we'll find out when it happens, if it happens. This is going pretty well. I'm happy right now. With deep storage and deep stack, we're able to keep a lot of stuff in one or two storage areas, so it does stay a little cleaner looking. Right now we've only got the one storage area, the food bin, but we'll get more as we go. We'll build some torches. We will build... Okay, cannot place in undiscovered areas. Understood. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Valentina, not the best miner of all time, but a miner. You know what? I don't know her life. Maybe she was the best miner of all time. And I should give her some credit. Move that horseshoe pin, please. Thank you. You can keep playing horseshoes afterwards. I just wanted you to move it, frankly. Yep. Plus, she's going to be gaining some mining skill as she does this. She'll never be the greatest miner or the happiest miner of all time, but she's going to do her damn job, and she's going to do it really well. And I'm happy with her. She's doing her best, damn it, and that's all I can ask of anybody. Okay, that's going to turn into a door. Her construction is amazing. Like, it's only 6.7, almost 7, but she's still relatively quick at it, and she has a burning passion, so it's only going to get better, right? How's our herbal medicine doing? It is fine. It's not refrigerated, obviously. It will spoil in a few years, but you know what? These are just things that have to happen. We have a excellent stock of wood already. Over 1,000 pieces. And we're taking a nap. And I think this is as good a place to stop it as any. Just going to go ahead and remind ourselves of the name of the town. We are going to remind ourselves of the name of the town. Oh my god. Can I really not remember? Ah yes, the Duchy of Doverton. So we're going to save as the Duchy of Doverton. Hard save. And I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.